which side is our positive, and which side is our negative.
I'm a baller, shot collar, 20-inch blade on the Impala, screwdriver.
Ooh, those look good. Oh yeah, those definitely look so much better. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are installing some new headlights on the F250. And you guys are probably like, Aaron, didn't you just get new headlights in it? And you were correct, but we're doing some headlights that I've wanted for a very, very long time. And luckily, Yita Motor was nice enough to partner up with me and send some out. And we're gonna get them put on the truck. So you guys can see we have just the standard clear 7.3 style headlights. And we are going to be installing some 6.0 headlights in the truck today, which means we're gonna have to trim my header panel. Eventually gonna have to get some new headlights and everything like that, but these things are going to look sick. So let's go ahead and get them unboxed so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is a view you guys are gonna have to get used to seeing, because now we're able to do installs and stuff with the GoPro instead of having to do everything with the big camera over there mounted up and stuff like that. We're able to do it with this now. This is all stuff left over from the wedding, but gotta get these headlights out of here. Oh, I can't wait to get these in. Okay, so I've already unboxed these just because I couldn't wait, because the issue was I got these and I was gonna try and put them in at Brandon's house because today is my first day of being at my house in 3 weeks. I've been gone on my honeymoon, I got married, and we left. So I was gonna put these in at Brandon's house and just did not have time to. So they've just been sitting in the truck, but these are the new headlights. These things look insane. You've got how to use everything, your instructions. It's super windy outside, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But these are the headlights. They send you with gloves to even install them. But God, here, let's pull this one out. I can't wait to get these in. These things are gonna look sick. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so much better. And guys, I got a little surprise for these in another video in the future, but we're gonna be doing something completely custom to these that you guys might have seen on someone else's videos that does YouTube. Shout out to Justin. But we're gonna be doing something custom with these, but first I gotta get them installed for Yita Motor, all bone stock and factory. So let's go ahead, pop this sucker. All right, so we now have to pull all of this out. Have not even been in here that long, so I'm gonna have to, which one is the one I had to remove? That right there, I think. Yeah, I think it's that thing right down there. I have to remove, pull all this out, so let's go get some tools. And guys, very, very soon, this whole cluttered mess right here will not be like this anymore, I promise. We're getting rid of all of this. I'm gonna be building a toolbox, or a bench and all types of stuff. We're changing this whole cluttered mess because I'm tired of it. This whole garage has turned into a disaster and I can't handle it anymore. All right, so if I remember correctly, there's a screw down in here I have to completely back out. So this might be the right size. Nope, that's not right. How did I do this? Do you remember there's these clips here that I'm gonna pull out though? Jesus. I don't know why they make these so complicated to get off. That works. Just break the headlight. That's cool. Worst fucking design Ford has ever done was these headlights. There's one. I'm gonna set this down over here because I'm like in the mood to break it, because I broke that adjustment, which I mean, I had to super glue it back on, but I won't be needing those where I'm going. Now I've got to pop these screws out down here. All right, now this just pops out. Ah, God, I hate that. That comes out, and this comes out, just like that. And then this one's now done. All right, so now we have all of this apart, and I know you have to trim something like that. So let's grab this headlight over here. The mounting points down here, I believe, are still the same. They still mount in the same position down here, I believe. So this kind of goes in like that. That's gonna mount there. That's gonna mount there. We've got our wires for our positive and negative. So I think, let's go ahead and move all that out of the way. Now let's try lining that up. I don't want to cut too much off. You see in there what's hitting what? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say we're gonna have to cut. Let's do down. I'll turn right here. We'll go across and see if that's enough. Good enough. God, that was a dusty job. Oh, and there's probably dust all inside this headlight now. Eh, well, it's coming apart in the future. Well, hint to you guys watching. Alright, so all this still has to come out. So this needs to come over. We'll do. Let's set this back on the back of the truck so we don't fill this with any more dust. So I'm gonna come over, take all this out, stay right under that. Alright, I put the GoPro down. GoPro's dead. I gotta go inside and change the battery, but I'm not gonna do that until I get this side finished. So I've cut just about everything out. I've basically cut everything there is there to cut, and for whatever reason this is still not fitting. Now guys, if you have a 6.0, if you have a 2000, I believe it's 3 or maybe it's 4, 2004 to 2007, you don't have to do this. These headlights were meant for a 2005. You guys don't have to trim anything like that. These just bolt right in. I'm wanting to do the headlight conversion, so I've got to trim this unless I replace this entire header panel, which I'm going to do because I want to do the grille, the bumper, and the headlights. But you can just trim this and fit the headlights. for whatever reason, it's not working for me. I've trimmed. You guys see the madness on the ground. So I'm just gonna wait until I get this side figured out and then show you guys the other side, because there's no point in, I've got probably a good hour and a half worth of footage on the GoPro and the headlight still doesn't fit yet. So just wait a second. Okay, it is finally in. Finally got everything trimmed, so now I know exactly what I have to trim and what I don't have to trim on that side. But oh, it's gonna look so much better now. Not the biggest fan of orange reflectors. That's why I went the clear route over here with my old ones. As you can tell, my old ones, the only orange reflector they have is this little tiny one right here, and I was not a big fan of it. You guys can tell with my mirrors, we have the smoked out lenses, thanks to my Hydra Max. But I'm not a big fan of it. So these headlights are going to be getting color matched in the future. And I have a little bit of a trick up my sleeve while we're doing that. So I'm gonna be copying a little bit of Justin, how he did his, but I think I'm gonna change something out that you guys aren't ready for quite yet. So let's go ahead, get the other side in. I'm not gonna completely hardwire everything. I'm just gonna get them in and functionable for this video, because they're getting pulled back out most likely tomorrow. So let's jump right into it. All right, so what I'm doing here is pulling this side out. Luckily these clips aren't giving me too much of a hard time. I think I spoke too soon. Luckily I won't ever have to use these again, so I don't really care if they break or not. There we go. That's out. Now we need our impact. Guys, I will say, I hate the 7.3 style headlights. Absolutely hate them. These things are probably the worst design Ford ever did, in my opinion. But that's out. I lost my socket somewhere in here. Oh, I see it didn't go all the way to the bottom. Take this back here. Now I am going to be saving these, God forbid something happen, or who knows, maybe I'll buy another 7.3 in the future. I don't know. Probably wouldn't buy another 7.3, to be honest. I have one, mainly because I wanted a diesel and I couldn't afford like a 6.7, so I got this. But if I were to ever buy another diesel, obviously I'm going to get something different than a 7.3. I wouldn't buy a 7.3 again, just as these things aren't meant to be fast. And if I were to buy another diesel, I'd want a fast one. And now we mimic this side. So I don't think I had to cut this bottom section out. I did it just as I was getting impatient, when really I just need the trim right here and trim up here some. So basically you have to stay right below this ledge the whole way over. Come down, I'll probably take that out, bring it down, and then across, up, trim this and trim this. So let's get her started. Let's try it and see. You guys are still recording, right? Hell yeah, brother. This whole freaking head camera thing's cool. Feel like you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Fingers crossed for a first try. See if I got it right or if I'm still retarded. Y'all, looky there. I ain't half bad. Look at that. Okay. Good deal. I'm happier than shit. Frick yeah. Frick yeah. Alright, so if you're wanting to do a 6.0 conversion on your truck, what I just did is exactly what you need to do. So there's a little nipple right here you gotta take off and trim all the way around here. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys on the bid camera so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Alright, so if you're wanting to do this 6.0 conversion, copy this side. Don't copy this side. You don't have to take this bottom bracket off. Luckily, mine's still structurally sound. I'm just missing a mounting point right here now. That's fine. 3 is enough. It's not going to go anywhere. But this is what you need to do. So you need to trim along the bottom, come straight up this side right here, and then along the top, get it as close to this as you can get it, but don't take too much off because you still want this to have some rigidity to it. And then come down the side. There's a little nipple right here you got to take off all the way down up against here, back across, and then you have this section right here that comes out like that. Take it off, and then this section right here comes out back over to like here. You want to take it all out, and then you're done. So I'm going to blow all of this out and get all the dust and everything out of here. That way we can get everything back together and see what this thing truly looks like, because I'm going to be pulling it all back apart. Did I just break something? So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to temporarily hook these things up, just so you guys can see how they look. So this is your positive and negative wire that controls the white LED on the front. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I just stripped some of that wire with my finger, and I'm going to stick it in this little running light right here. I'm actually going to pull it up and over. Have a little bit extra room with it. There we go. So just have to figure out which side is our positive and which side is our negative. So we'll set it like that. Set that right there, and just turn on our running light. Did we get it right first try? No. Alright, so let's try this again. Yeah, this is the one that had a lot of water inside it. When I did those headlights originally, this side of the side marker had a lot of water in it. So I'm not surprised this is doing this. There we go. There we go. Temporarily got it working. Okay, so this isn't the correct way to wire them. Realistically, here, let's shut this door so this chime will go off. There we go. That one's still on. There we go. There we go. Realistically, if you're wanting to wire these in, this positive and this ground, you need to tie into this side marker light right here. You just have to grab a test light and figure out which one is your positive and which one is your negative. And then you could just splice directly into them. That way, every time you turn on your running lights or your headlights, these are going to come on, or you could wire these directly into a switch. So I have, as you can tell, this is red and black wire is going to my aux beam switch right here. This is the bus bar for it, which if you come inside my truck, don't mind the dinging. There's my switch panel right there. So you could wire it directly into there, and then you just turn them on and off with nothing but a switch. But what I'm going to be doing with these is going to be completely custom. So I'm going to have to wire them into my switch, because I'll just tell you now, I'm not going to be using these wires anymore. I'm going to be putting something completely different in there, just utilizing that little C-bar. So I'm going to hurry up. I'm going to throw everything back together just so we can see what it would look like all together, all finished up. And then I'm going to pull it all back apart for the next video. So let's get to it. Ooh, those look good. Oh yeah, those definitely look so much better than those on the front end of this thing. This thing is looking sick. I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to put my Aaron Cates touches on these headlights, because guys, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna love it. I don't like saying a lot of stuff ahead of time or hyping stuff up, but I think these are gonna look sick. Like I said, they're in color matched, and then we're doing something a little bit special to these right here, because that is just too plain for me. It just is. I mean, I like to go above and beyond with everything I do. The purple truck, the blue F-150, and the 7.3 is up next. Guys, 2022 is going to be my year. I'm promising that right now. I made a lot of growth in 21, not so much number wise, but personally. I met a lot of people, I made a lot of connections this year. I've done a lot of networking and everything like that. I think 2022 is going to be a very, very big year for myself. I think a lot of things are going to change this year, and I can't wait to see where this truck goes in 2022. I can't wait to see where this truck goes in 2022. I can't wait to see where myself goes. I can't wait to see where I go. I don't know how you word that properly, but guys, that is it for the headlights. If you guys want any headlights from Yita Motor, make sure to go down in the description and click the top link. The top link will be for these headlights. It'll be for the headlights I put in this video. Like I said, if you have a 2004 to a 2007 F250, F350, these will bolt right in. But if you have a 99 to 03, like myself, do a little bit of modification, and they look fantastic. Like I said, if you have a 99 to 03 though, you're gonna need new headlight bulbs. They make adapter harnesses and everything. I'll be making a video of that very soon, so if this is something that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button right down, somewhere down there, hit the subscribe button, that way you can stay tuned for when I upload that video so you guys don't miss out on anything. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like on it, and even if you want any other headlights, click the link and then check out Yita Motor Store. Check out whatever they have to offer. They offer headlights, tail lights, steps. They offer so many different things for so many different makes, models, and everything. Go check out their website. Go check them out. Show them some love. They support the channel, which if you guys enjoy watching me, go show them some love just for that alone. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.